Greetings, fellow internetpreneurs. Does the mere thought of bringing on your first team member send a jolt of anxiety through you? Do concerns about delegating tasks, the perceived loss of control, and the complexities of managing people weigh heavily on your mind? This pervasive pain point, the stress surrounding the act of scaling your business beyond the confines of your individual efforts, is a common and often paralyzing challenge. It's the fear of the unknown, the worry that growth will compromise the very vision you've meticulously built. The reality of scaling stress, navigating the transition, the journey from a solitary entrepreneur, the solopreneur, who wears every hat, to a confident and effective team leader is undeniably a massive and multifaceted shift. This transition demands a significant psychological adjustment. It involves entrusting others with what often feels like your baby, your business, your passion, your carefully cultivated creation. You'll find yourself navigating entirely new dynamics, communication challenges, differing work styles, and the delicate art of collaboration. The pervasive fear is that the act of hiring, instead of liberating you and creating the freedom you initially sought, will instead generate an overwhelming surge of additional work, increased complexity, and unforeseen managerial burdens. This perceived threat can often stall growth and keep businesses stuck in a perpetual state of solo operation messed up. The mindful solution: crafting value based hiring criteria. The mindful solution to this scaling stress is about rushing to hire out. Mess that up. Let me start that all over. I'm not starting over the video again. The mindful solution to this scaling stress isn't about rushing to hire out of a desperate need to offload tasks, but rather approaching growth with deliberate intention. This means fundamentally altering your hiring paradigm. Instead of prioritizing skills and experience above all else, the mindful approach advocates for hiring primarily based on shared values and cultural fit. Skills can be taught and developed, but intrinsic values and alignment with your company culture are far more difficult to cultivate. This method fosters a style of mindful leadership that empowers individuals, cultivates a sense of ownership, and minimizes the need for micromanagement, ultimately leading to a more harmonious and productive work environment. And you can do so with these mindful practical steps. Mindful practical step 1: defining your unshakable core values. Before you even begin to craft a job description or open an application portal, it is absolutely essential to define your company's core values. These are the non-negotiable principles that will serve as the bedrock of your organization. What beliefs, ethics, and modes of operation are fundamental to your business's identity and success? Consider examples such as autonomy, empowering individuals to make decisions; kindness, fostering a supportive and respectful environment; or radical honesty, promoting open and transparent communication. Once these values are clearly articulated, they become your primary filter during the entire interview process. Use them to craft interview questions that reveal a candidate's inherent alignment with your principles, allowing you to identify individuals who naturally resonate with your company's ethos. This proactive approach ensures that you're not just hiring for a role, but for a person who will contribute positively to your culture. Which leads to mindful practical step 2: initiating with a small project. Instead of immediately committing to a large, long term role that carries significant pressure for both parties, embrace the strategy of starting small. Bring someone on for a discrete, well defined project or a trial period. Could involve a specific task that has a clear beginning and end, or a short term contract. This low stakes approach offers invaluable benefits. It allows you and the potential team member to test the working relationship organically, observe communication styles, assess work quality, and determine cultural fit with significantly less pressure. It's a pragmatic way to evaluate compatibility before making a substantial commitment, reducing the risk of a misaligned hire and ensuring a smoother integration should you decide to move forward with a more permanent arrangement. And from there, you'll be embracing leadership in scaling from doer to empowerer. Embracing true leadership in the context of scaling means undergoing a profound transition in your own role. You must consciously evolve from being the primary doer and bottleneck to becoming an empowerer and enabler. Your fundamental job shifts from direct execution to providing a clear and compelling vision for the team, offering essential context for their work, and supplying consistent, unwavering support. Once these foundational elements are in place, the critical next step is to gracefully get out of the way and, most importantly, trust your team to execute their task effectively. This isn't about abdicating responsibility, it's about intelligent delegation and cultivating an environment where your team members feel ownership and are empowered to contribute their best. This mindful approach to leadership is precisely how you construct a resilient, thriving business that flourishes with you rather than solely because of your individual efforts. It creates a sustainable ecosystem where growth is distributed and success is shared. So, in closing, your mindful path forward. As you contemplate the next steps for expanding your business, pause for a moment of mindful reflection. What specific mindful change will you commit to bringing to your approach to growing your team? Will you prioritize values over skill or embrace the wisdom of starting small? The journey of scaling can be incredibly rewarding when approached with intention and mindfulness. For those eager to delve deeper into the intricacies of mindful leadership, sustainable growth strategies, and effective team building, we invite you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights and practical guidance from the Mindful Internetpreneur. Thank you for watching, and remember to stay mindful in all of your entrepreneurial endeavors.